There we go. We're live. Sometimes you just never know. It will circle and circle, and then it will go live all of a sudden. You never know. So, if Michelle is watching, I'm sorry I missed your live this morning. You know, in the Word, I was working on children's church stuff, and now I've had a quick run to the bins, and I mean a quick one because it's late and most of the things are gone. So went through fast. So, everything at the bins is $1 on Wednesdays. So I bought some cool stuff. What am I gonna do with it? I have no idea. I got some more paper tape. Now y'all, I don't need no paper tape. I have 2 rolls, but the place where I bought it before has now marked it up to $6 a row, and this was $1. They had another row, but I thought I'll be doing good if I use up the 3 rows I now have. So I'm not sure what this was. It was like a little table runner thing, but I really liked it. And I like this trim right here, and I like this trim. And more than likely, I'm going to be cutting this up. This is just all there is to it. And I like this trim. So I think I'm going to cut the ends off, cut this off, cut these 2 middle things off, and then probably discard the black things. So yeah, y'all know I have this thing about lace and trims. I love them. I love them. So is there anything else in that bag? Nope, that's all that was in that bag. So anyway, nobody's here with me. That's okay. I'm used to hanging out by myself. So. And I bought this, guys. I got so excited when I saw this for $1. So let's get into it. It don't take much for me to get excited though. So here we go. We have a mat and we have 3 cutters with extra blades. Looky there. Is it not my lucky day? Woohoo! I actually have several of these kind of cutters. So far I've not found one that I really just love. One's a little warped. And we have to sit it under our glass mat over there to make it go. Let's see how well we can cut something out. What can we cut out? Let's grab us a page and see if we can cut out some words. There we go. Now this is going to be a vintage paper, so there we go. Yeah, it's just tearing. It's not cutting good. Yeah, it's just tearing. I think it's the kind of paper it is. We'll try it on some other here in a minute. Now this is supposed to, it does. Okay, that's supposed to rotate. Let's see if the size of the blades are different. I don't think so. That's good. Warm. It is hot out there. It's so hot you can't breathe. Just can't hardly breathe out there. Okay, that one is cutting more than it. Is it cutting? No, it didn't. I thought we cut. Yeah. We cut a little bit. I just don't want it to tear. Yeah, that's better. So let's go. See if we can do any. Nope, we're tearing. Okay, I don't think it's meant to cut that kind of paper, but we will. Yeah. Very interesting. Let us. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to rock y'all. Let's see if we can get it under here so we can flatten it. We have a glass mat that sits right back here. The camera is sitting. Part of the camera is sitting on it, and part of it sits on my other thing. Oops. we've got some things under it. So let's see if we can get this to go all the way back. All the way back. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, that's good. That's as far as it's going to go. That's far enough. Okay. Oh, they moved a little bit, didn't we? There we go. There. And we're still way up there tall. Let's see. Let's come down just a little bit. There we go. There we go. There. That's better. Okay, you can see it right back there. There we go. There. And I got this, and it says gold, new gold. I think it's wrapping paper, packaging paper. So it came from the Amazon, from the Amazon. We're gonna, uh-huh. Well, isn't that interesting? Oh, there we go. Just tear it off. Keep tearing that off. We'll make us a thingamabob to go around it. There we go. Oops. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that some pretty paper? Has it got a grid on the back? It does not. So this would be perfect to, let's see if we can measure some here. There's 20. There's that. That right there is what I want to cut to right here. Now, y'all know I don't cut very straight, so we're gonna see what we do here. If we can cut halfway straight. And hope for the best. Oh, we did pretty good. We did pretty good. So, anyway. It's not perfect, but y'all know I don't ever cut anything very straight. So it's better than normal. But I'm thinking that would be real pretty in my Victorian book. I'll just have to cut it straighter. Maybe I can cut it with the, I don't know, I think it's longer than 12 inches. Anyway. But see, even this side is nice with that cream. That's nice. I like it. I like it. So, anyway. And that is, what is that? 27. That's a 7-inch piece, but it's only, what is it here? Well, it's still 7. So it's bigger than 7. There we go. But once I get it cut like this, I can trim it up. Hi, whoever's coming in. I don't have it. I'm just on YouTube today. I don't have it on the restream. I tried to see if we could live dangerously and do YouTube here, and we did. We're living dangerously and doing YouTube. There we go. I think we're pretty straight now. Yeah. So they didn't want to hang out with me. Starting to get a complex, y'all. Nah. 20. There we go. I think we're gonna go to there. Make that go like that. Why are you doing that, Cindy? You don't have to do that, do you? You know you don't have to do that. That's 20. That's 5.5. So we're gonna go another. Yeah, like that. It's almost square now. It's almost square. Just don't throw those away. I might use them to decorate tags. That's good. That'll work. We'll cut us several of those to go in our journal. 20. I mean, it's almost 7 inches long by A little bit over 6. Yeah, we can work with that. That's pretty. That's a pretty paper, but well, hold on to what you know, guys. There you go. You're going for another tippy ride. We're going to slide this under here too so it can get flattened out a little bit. Get that roll off of it. I do have a whole bunch of stuff, guys. Well, several more things to show you. She inches it in there, little by little. There we go. I think that'll be good. We're just going to leave it there probably till overnight. Okay. I got a package of pink envelopes, and I don't know how many's in it. I think maybe 50, but I'm not sure. And maybe 25. So if I can pull this label here off, trying to see what if I can get that label off. Gosh, I hate when they put labels on top of labels. And in the bins business, they do it a lot. New. A7, it says A7, contour, flap, pink, 80 pounds, text, 50, quantity. There we go. I knew if I could get that up, it would probably tell me there. There we go. So, let's right on that. 80 pound, 80 pound, 50 quantity. And they've got this long, great big long one. That's cool. I would probably divide these up, keep me a few, and then sell the rest. What's in here? Okay. I got this. I have something similar to this, but I'm not fond of it. But I got this, and I think I'm going to let it replace something on my desk, but I'm not sure exactly what. But it's a nice heavy acrylic, be perfect for pens. The thing is I'll have to clear off my desk if I use it. So anyway, I don't know. Hi, whoever just came in. I just can't pass up acrylic containers. Not for $1. And I got another little jewelry box. Y'all know I've sold a bunch of these. Rings. Do we have it? Yep. It's only one layer. This one's only one layer. Oh, and that goes in there. Oops, that goes in there like that. Like that. And it divides up. We may put jewelry. Hi, Butter Roll. How are you, honey? We may put jewelry in it and do a giveaway next time on my birthday for yeah, for a giveaway. Anywho, it's you. He hasn't taken packages yet, but your package will go out today. I printed your postage a while ago. Now this is my favorite thing. So I got 2 packs of blue cardstock. There are brand Uncle Paul, never heard of him. 25 sheets, and they're 250, 92 pounds, letter size navy blue. I've never heard of Uncle Paul, but that's nice cardstock. So I will probably, that's not, to me, that's not navy enough. It's almost royal blue. Anyway, so I will probably sell at least one of them, if not both of them. What's this? I loved this. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. These are poster and print for a frame and gallery wall. So those of you that know, hi Leonore, how are you, honey? Those of you that know that I've written a book, uh, the book that's not the children's book, my Quilt of Love book, called, um, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I know, but my mind just went blank. It'll hit me and it swept away. There it is. Swept away. My co-author, Laura, was from Michigan and she loved lighthouses. And she passed away earlier this year. When I saw them, I couldn't leave them. Aren't they beautiful? They look like pencil drawings. They're gorgeous. They'd be real pretty watercolored, wouldn't they? They're on a really heavy paper too. Not a really a watercolor paper, but they are on a heavy paper. But I love them. So anyway, yep. When I saw them, it made me think of Laura. She is in no more pain. She is well now, but I miss her. We had kind of grown apart a little bit over the last few years because my life changed so much after Dave got sick. But I knew that anytime I messaged Laura would, she wasn't just like sitting there waiting on my message. Hi Vera, how are you? Is How are you, hon? Now this one made my heart go pitter patter, y'all. It don't take much for me. Do you see what I see? What else is in here? Oh, I forgot about those too. I bought these too. My puppy's sitting over there. He really wants me to give him a bag so he can tear it up, but I'm not because I don't want to pick up all the little pieces. So these are resealable bags, and I know that will open somehow. Obviously, they're resealable bags that they never want you to see. I don't know. Just, just doggone it, Cindy. Doggone it. Anyway, yeah. We'll just cut the bag open like this. This will go in our little thing of baggies. Aren't those cute? You know what? You could. Trying to think. Let's see what I have over here. I don't have anything that is an ATC. Do I have Is that an ATC? No, that's not an ATC. I was looking for something that is ATC size. I got some ATCs yesterday. What did I do with them? I don't know. I put them somewhere safe. I put them somewhere safe. Y'all know how my safe things work out for me. So anyway, you know. So let's see. Okay, I want to lay that aside. I'll lay this aside. We'll just make us something that's 2.5 by 2.5. Not out of this. This is just a wrapping paper, a beautiful gold wrapping paper. So anyway, we need to make us a thing to go around it. You know what? We'll just do this. No, we're not going to do that. Yeah, we're going to do that. That'll be perfect. We can always pull out another one to use for something else. Anyway, I think a 2.5 inch wide thing. Well, are you kidding me? Oh, I see. Gotta be smarter than what you're working on, Cindy. Gotta be. I'm trying to pull that little sticky thing off, and I was on the back side of it. There we go. And that makes me a little thing to hold my paper in place. And it'll slide off and on. So, but I think, let's see how wide they are. 23, yeah, there's 3 inches wide. So you could slide in a couple of ATC cards probably in that. So Anyway, they'll go in the bag bucket. But this right here is what made my heart go pitter patter. This right here. It is 14 inches long, isn't it? It's long. I didn't even think about that being so long. But it is that. Oh, Jude, are you in the balcony? 'Cause you know the word. I don't know the word. It is that watercolor paper that is from India that is real absorbent that I'm not real fond of for watercolor. I don't like it for watercolor. But I want to see now. How is it too wide? Is it going to be too wide? 19 to 28. I think it's going to be too wide for my. Yeah. So I want to cut it. Let me get a piece of paper. I want to cut it the width of a piece of paper because I want to see something. I'll be able to rough up the edges to make it look like it. I was looking to see if anybody else knew what I'm talking about. I think Steffi would know if she was here, but I don't see her neither. Uh, do y'all know what I'm talking about? I got some of it before. I actually think I have a whole package of it back here. I just can't. I can't. I can't resist paper like this. That's handmade paper for $1. You gotta be kidding me. No way. Okay, it's a specialty paper. Yes, it is a specialty paper. Let's go here. We want to see how it prints my Victorian ladies. I've made several Victorian ladies. Where are you? There you are. Okay, there. I want to see how it prints on this. Oh, I don't want to pick it up. It's too heavy. Okay, I know. Hold on. Let's see. Let me go on this one. There you go. Okay, pull the other paper out. Okay, it is loaded. There, and watch it. There. Finally, it started printing on it. It goes, never mind, pick it up. So, there we go. We just want to see. Anyway, so I have all my stuff laid out to start on that Victorian journal, and I'm gonna show y'all how I start them. These are all the different papers that I will be using in them. But this right here is our base. And we're going to glue it down. But first, we need to cut this part off. What time is it? I got to keep a close eye on time because I got to be at church at 5:15 to start making hot dogs to be ready to serve at 6:15. We're going to bake them in the oven. There you go. Now let's hope that that is pretty straight. Not bad, Cindy, not bad. So we are, how long are we? Let's make sure how long we are. We are 34.5 inches long. So is that right? 20, 34.5. We only want to be 14 inches long. So we need to cut off and half an inch. 22. Where's my half inch mark? Cut that off. You're not doing sharing projects? Okay, honey. You're welcome to, but that's okay. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. Didn't get it all off, did I? Well, it printed. I'm going to see how it printed, okay? I got one more thing there to trim. Hi, Olive. How are you feeling today, sweetheart? Oh, my gosh. She printed really nice, guys. Look at her. She's a little rough down here on the edges where we had to go through. Isn't it beautiful? So, if you're wondering where this lady came from, she is a figment of my imagination. So, y'all know that I use AI and describe what I want it to make for me. And she is one of the things that I made with using my imagination. So, I described her. In fact, I made her once. Let me see if I can find my phone. I made her once and I didn't like what I made. And so I made her again. Let me just go here and show you in my pictures. Okay, so here is my first picture of her, and I didn't like how dark it was, and so I said, let's do it again and put her in front of a cream wall with little pink flower background. So anyway, so those I'm making a few. It won't be full of them, but I'm making a few Victorian ladies to go in this new journal. So. And if you ever see me say I'm making, I'll throw it in air quotes because I am describing what I see in my head, that I don't have the skills. And so artificial intelligence is making it for me. So isn't that beautiful? But here's the problem. Here's what I run into. If I want to use her as a page, if I fold her in half, we go right down the middle of her face. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to fold her like this, and 22 to 29, that's 7 inches wide, and probably trim off some of this so it fits in the book, and sew it in like this, sew it into the book like this. So I think that's what we're going to do. I like that, but those are really heavy. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. You're okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know why there's a butt cheek girl on my creative stories, but I've been seeing her all morning, and I'm wondering why is there a butt cheek girl there. Oh, anyway, I don't want to see no girl's butt cheeks. I don't even want to look at my own butt cheeks. Okay, so this is going to be, how wide are we looking at? How tall are we looking at? So we're going to be 7 3/4 of an inch tall. Well, almost 7 3/4 of an inch tall. And we want our inside to be, we go to 6, that makes our inside 6. Okay. So I'm just going to make some marks because I'm not ready to score yet. I just need to see some things. Okay? And I go to 6 here. What I have here. Give me a rule. Okay. Let me go here. Okay. Okay. I think that's what I want to do is score 6 to 6, and that'll leave me what, a 2-inch spine? Yeah, that'll leave me a 2-inch spine, a little bit more than a 2-inch. I must not cut good over there. Okay, let's go 6 here. Let's find us a score. Do we got anything to score with in here? Where have all the score tools gone? Where are you? You're not exactly what I want. There you are, upside down, hiding from me. There you go. 6. There we go. Then we'll fold that in, crease it real good. And now we're going to turn it around because that's just how I do it, is turn it around, and we're going to score to 6 here. And look, I measured that just as sure as shooting. I measured it, and we're on the 6-inch mark here. I want to see what my ruler says. It says we're not 6. Yeah, no, we're 6. That makes me nuts. This is why I just like to make things and not measure. Just do it, Cindy. Just do it. It don't matter. It don't matter if it's straight or not. Just do it. Was I frozen? Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Just do it. Now, I have a file folder. You see I have a file folder. I don't want all that open, so we're going to glue said file folder down. And we don't care if it's not spread out here. We just don't care. Because there will be a lot of glue that's going to go on top of this, around it. That's going to help hold it all in place. But we just want it glued down. We want to make sure we get these edges real good. Real good. There we go. Okay. I have to stop and do that. Ooh, I'm going to put one of these pink envelopes in this journal too. It'll be very pretty. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's what it's going to look like. That's the outside of it. That's what it's going to look like right there. Oops. Yep. We're gaping. We're gaping. There we go. Yeah. Now we're not going to gape. Okay, I need to move that out of my way. Now we need our batting. Now I've been using, what did I do with that? Did I pull that? There we go. There. I don't want it puffy puffy, but I don't want it flat flat. Does that make sense to anybody? This is just my preferences on how I make a journal. So I've been using this robe, which is terry cloth, to do my puffy layer. Okay? And we're going to cut here. Now, it might be a little bit smaller than the length of it, but that's okay. What I don't want it to do is I don't want it to wrap around all the way around. Now, I need, okay, yeah, it is just a little short, but that's okay because I can stretch it a little bit. It is a little short, isn't it? It'll be okay. Give me it. Give me it. Size. This was an 11 by 14. This was an 11 by 14, and I cut off. The folder was 14 inches high, but I think it was only 8.5 to 9 inches tall. 9 inches tall. And so my pages, this is 6, and this is 7 1/4, 7/24, 7/24, 8. It's 8 inches high. 8 inches high, and my pages will be 6. So what I'll do is my inside pages are going to be, hey, who was that told me that last night that they were having trouble freezing? Was it Michelle? Michelle? Somebody told me that Monday night that every time they come in they froze up, and so they ended up after 3 or 4 tries they just ended up quit trying. So anyway, I don't know why it's freezing up unless it's just the stinking heat causing the internet to want to melt. That's a lot of glue, guys. I know it is, but this is heavy, and I don't want it going nowhere. Now, you see what I done there? I just kind of smeared it with the edge of my thing. Now, I'm stretching, stretching, trying to stretch right to that spot right there. There we go. Stretching. There we go. Good. So it's just a little bit of padding on it, okay? Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Now I don't want that sitting there ready to grab a piece of fabric when I do fabric. Okay. Now, hi Teresa. You keep grazing. I guess we're going to go ahead and put this. Actually, dig in here. We've got something that we want in here. I know we do. What I don't know is where it is. But I know it's in one of these drawers. One of these drawers. That's pretty. I don't know what I'm looking for either. But that's what it is. I know there's some in here because I'll put it in here. I know it's in here. I don't want that. That makes it look too much like a wedding. This is the problem about having way too much fabric and not having it very organized. There she is. There she is. Okay. This is the first one we're going to do, and we're hoping this piece is big enough. Is it going to be big enough? I think so. Yes. This is a creamy, almost buttery yellow. Yeah. So we're doing 2 covers because the person that ordered this journal first asked for a cream one, and then I shouldered the rusty with the pretty. So I want to make 2 covers. to show her and let her choose, because there's nothing wrong with having an extra cover if I need an extra cover. Boy, that one's gonna be a close one on the length, but we'll get it done. We will. We're going to use this right here because I know this will grab and hold real fast. Somehow I've managed to get all of my clippies. Where are they? There's a clippy. But where are all the rest of them? See, now you quit that. You just stop that right now. I guess I didn't go far enough with it. Talking to it, telling it to stop its business, and it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. And I don't know where my clips are all at. I bet they're in that thing that has the, yeah, I bet they're in that thing that has the, my kit in it. Oh, Cindy. Yeah, we're going to get it done. Yeah, we're going to get it done. Oh, Cindy. So, if you're wondering what I will do for the inside of it, I will more than likely use a floral scrapbook paper. Yeah, I don't like hot glue on my journals. Hot glue dries too fast, and then if it dries, it leaves a liquid, a ridge, and I don't like that. So we're going to see how this works because we've never used this. This is actual bookmaking glue, so I bet it'll grab fast too. Yeah, I don't like to use hot glue unless I just have to. Oh yeah, that grabbed it real fast. We got a little piece right here that's wanting to pull back. Just come on here. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Now this is what I'm worrying about right here. That do I have enough right here to do it? Am I? I'm hot. I don't know about you guys, but it's hot where I live. But they promised that today's going to be the last day over 100. We're supposed to get storms. The good thing about these kind of storms is that most often they don't bring tornadoes when it's this hot. So I think we can get that pulled. I think I think we're going to be good. Hi, Steffi. Steffi, tell me what kind of paper this is. Hold on. This is that watercolor paper from India, and I can't remember what it's called. I knew you or Jude would know. I can't ever remember what it's called. Jude's the first one that told me what it was called, and then you said uh, it came from Amazon. Is where it originally comes from, but it's that handmade watercolor that's very very absorbent, like almost like painting on a paper towel kind of thing. But it is that watercolor paper. It came from it originates out of India, I believe. The Cotty, yeah, cotton, yes, yeah, it's the Cotty. That's exactly what it is. I knew as soon as I heard it, I would know what it was, but y'all know me. My memory is like a sieve. The only reason I remember what I ate yesterday is I could still smell it in my kitchen because Jared heated up some of the leftovers. We had scaddy, remember? Scaddy. Yeah. Yep, it's fluffy. Yes, it is. I bought another package of it at the bins today. I can't pass it up. I don't like painting on it, but look here. I printed one of my Victorian girls that I designed on it, and it printed out beautifully. Anyway, but it's so thick, and actually, the size wise, I'm gonna have to do some trimming, aren't I? So we're gonna have to trim off her bottom. Yeah. Anyhow, there. Butter Rose having trouble freezing up. I don't know. It could be just because it's so hot. When it's hot like this, it seems like we always have internet trouble when it's hot. There we go. There we go. Well, I'm going to put it in the journal. I'm going to put that piece in the journal. Uh, I'm going to have to trim it down some, but I am going to put it in the journal. This is this is the Victorian journal. Yes, I got a little stand me up there, but that's going to be okay. Let's just put a bunch of glue on it to make it lay down. Make it lay down. We're probably going to put corners on this anyway. You know what, Cindy? Hmm. There's more than one way to kill this chicken. There we go. Look how pretty that is. It's real pretty. So, let me show you. What did I do with it? Oh, flitter. I had it just this morning. Did I throw it over here? Or did I put it over here? I'm always picking up things and moving them. Picking up things and moving them. I picked up something this morning and I moved it. And I know that I put it aside because I want to put it in this journal because it's beautimous. And here we go. Now we can't find it. I threw it somewhere. Where, oh, where did you throw it, Cindy Lulu Bob? Where, oh, where did it go? If I've lost that, I'm going to be upset. Well, it can't be lost because it's got to be right in here somewhere. But the question is, where is that beautiful lace that came off that robe? You know, I sold some of it, but I kept some for Cindy because we always keep some for Cindy. That right there is going to be my ties. Make, Making me highly unhappy with myself. Highly unhappy. I need that one. It can be another one. I need that one. Oh, Twitter. Bar, why do I do this to myself? Why don't you just leave things where they are and not ever pick them up and move them, Cindy? If you don't pick things up and move them, they don't disappear. But when you pick things up and move them around, they disappear. Anyway, make sure I didn't throw them in my, that they didn't fall in my trash. No. Y'all ready to watch me cry? Because that's what I feel like doing some days. Okay, I've worked on lessons all morning. That's why I haven't been around this morning. I've been working on lessons. We'll have to do April thingamabob. No, not there, not there, not there. Oh well, I'll find it. I'm not ready for lace anyway. But I wanted to lay it on it and look at it. Did y'all see that I bought today? I'm gonna cut it apart and use it up. Why? Tell me why. Tell me why. Okay, let's just do this and then make the other cover. So we're going to use this right here for, make about that long. It's going to be our tie. And our tie. And we got to pull this stupid wire out because I hate wired ribbon. I think it should be outlawed. Yeah, that lace will be perfect on it, won't it? So, anyway, there we go. That's going to be a tie. You got your invoice. I thought I saw that you paid it. I was going to say, I thought it said that you paid it. Ow! I was going to say, did anybody else? Okay, so Dave gets paid on the first. He has Social Security disability. He gets paid on the first. It was supposed to be the third originally, but last year in 2024 they moved it to the first. And I noticed this morning when I was looking at my bank account, it shows that it's already deposited. It's already hit the account. Don't do that like I just did using my teeth. Don't do that. Okay? Do as I say and not as I do. Anyway, but yeah. And I just throw these little things away. I saw somebody using them the other day and I thought, ooh, I should start saving those. And then I thought, nah, nah, not doing it. What's this? Okay, here we go. I we're going to go ahead and pull that one in. I think we're going to want to cut off some right there. I have a back to school bash for my kids at church tonight. We're having hot dogs and watermelon, and we have a man in our church that owns a actually he owns two uh snow cone businesses. He has two snow cone trailers, and we hired him to come, and all the kids will get snow cones. We're gonna play games, and oh, and I had a guy from California make me 50 uh, backpack charms that are 3D printed that are super duper cute. So the procedure is the fifth. Wow, 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 wow. Did I do both of those? Yeah. Did I? Yeah, I did. So let's see. We want to glue this like this. We want this one to go in right here. Now this is for your spine, isn't it? Right? This is for your spine. Correct, Teresa? Okay, no one. Give me that. Yeah. You're gonna need some. You may need some hot glue because you are a little heavy. Now we want to come directly across. Boop, 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 boop. Just like that. Do, 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 do. There we go. We don't need those to stick hard. We just want them to stick some. Does that make sense? Does that make a bit of sense to anybody but me? Because we're going to sandwich them in between. They'll be sandwiched. There's going to be paper on top of this. So they'll be sandwiched in. So this is what the front will look like. We'll open like that. We have the pretty, pretty ribbon. You know, I want to see a piece of this ribbon before that really just sets up. Oh, no, it won't work. What I'm thinking about won't work. Just thought about that. No, I did not. That's cool. Make me a postcard and send me a postcard. Here we go. I have been knee deep in doing Bible lessons this morning, so I haven't seen. Oh, it will work. Okay. What do I think? Does it fuzzy up? Trying to see how that does. Does it pull? No, it seems pretty good. See, I'm not crazy about the gold edging, but I think I'm going to leave it be because that's just me. Y'all know I don't like gold very well, except for on the gel plate. I love gold on the gel plate. I don't like it in ribbons and stuff like that. So, but that is kind of cute. Okay, okay, I can live with that. Next, next, next. What are we gonna do next? Okay, we want that. We want to go ahead and do this right here. We want to do the inside. So we got to pick out some beautiful papers. Oh no, I know exactly what I want on this inside. This right here is going on the inside. This is not. This is just wrapping paper, but oh my gosh, ain't it so pretty? I ain't talking to you, David. Talking to my live people over here. So, saying that you were pretty. Oh, yeah, you're a silly man. Ain't it your nap time? I do love him, even if he is a silly old man. Some days more silly than not. I want to see. This was my cutoff part, but I think it's big enough to be my. Yeah, this. Yeah, it is. I do love him, even when he irritates me, which is usually every day, because he seems to think that is his goal in life to irritate the crap out of me. One of these days, I'll get even with him. That's so pretty. And I got the butterflies going every which way. They're all going different ways. The roses are all going different ways. So these are going up, those are going down. They're all going different ways. So there's really no right or wrong way for it. You need a rose like this? No. Is anybody beside me humming these rose-colored glasses? Or am I just showing my age? Here you go. Won't it be pretty on a floating card? I don't know what a floating card is, but I bet it would be pretty. Did that stick? Yeah, it stuck hard enough. Okay, there we go, there we go. Now, what I'm worried about, okay, I think I'm a little bit long. What I am worried about, I will tell you this, is how will this wear as a wrapping paper on here? How will this wear? That worries me a bit. Just a bit. The rose of Sharon, the bright morning star. See, you was being good thinking Jesus thoughts. I was just thinking thoughts. Wrong lid. Where's the other lid? There it is. Okay, we're going to do this right here. Where's our spatula? There we go. We're going to use this so we can get a good thick layer here. Oh, we need to pull you off. Yeah, you off. And get some more glue there and there. Okay. Hopefully hopefully I don't have too much glue on it. I feel like I may have way too much glue. There we go. That feels better. There. Okay. Mm. No fingers. You gotta be kidding me. How in the world did I manage that? I know you're wondering what I'm doing, but I messed up and got it pulled crooked when I laid it down. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do this. Piece of fabric stuck to it. There we go. I think that's good. See, I got a bump right there. That's gonna bother me. We'll put something over it. Put some lace or some Reiki rack over that. There. Okay. That's why you always cut larger than you need. Yeah, I just hate trimming afterwards. Okay, honey. Be careful. Stay safe. There you go. A piece right there. Well, whoa, what are you? You're that piece of paper what are you? I don't know. I don't know why you left that mark on there. But so far, I'm okay with this. We're going to come back in here with our thingamabobs. Okay, actually, I think that one's okay. Come back in here. Now, we're not putting any kind of things inside of this yet. This is just the cover. We're just working on a cover. I still don't like those sides, but we're just working on the cover. Okay? Yeah. Let's put that back on there. I'm going to go look for that piece of lace one more time because I want to do that. We will put pockets on the inside of that, and we may use these right here. Now, I know I'm not crazy. My mama had me tested. I know I'm not crazy. If you know, you know. There we go. A bunch of stuff sitting here that needs put away. That's it. Books. Okay. Picked up lace this morning. I put it somewhere. The question is, where did you put it? Pick it up. That's not it. We do want this right here. Let me just make sure I didn't put it in the lace tub. No, that's not it. But we could use that piece right there. Piece right here. The other would be the prettiest, but we have lace coming out our wazoo. That's pretty. I don't know that I like that. Go for it. Hold on, please. Get that lace. Yeah. In there. In there. Lace. Sunglasses. You need to go to church for tonight. Don't leave them here, Cindy. You gotta go to church. Somebody will have to come get them if we leave them. And then he'll drop at us. These are all my papers. Surely I laid that with my papers. Did I not? Hey, there she is. Quit calling yourself Shirley. There. Oh, Cindy, you're such a nut. Y'all, I'm sitting here freaking out because I can't find what I want, and I had started me a bag with some stuff. Okay, so I may have got ahead of myself because I wanted to cover this ecra with a piece of lace. But what we may do is we may do just a cover here. Hold on. Actually, you know what we could do is we could sew that on. We could sew that on. Sew on a piece of lace. Just like that. Yeah. Okay. Let's cut there. Don't cut our silly strings. Yes, I know people are cringing watching me cut. It's okay. I cringe when I watch me cut too. This is why y'all want to buy pieces of fabric I have not cut. So, here we go. Now, I think that is plenty big enough. And I think I can sew it on and it will be okay. And actually, I think not only can I sew it on and it be okay, can I bring it over? I know I don't want to bring it over. I just want to sew just the edge of it. So I think what I'll do is, what? Constance having trouble? She's at, Do y'all like the lace on top of it? And then I want to use this as three different kinds of lace here. Then I want to use some of this lace on it too. Do they clash? Of course you love the lace. Like that. I actually like this piece right here too very well. Oops. I like it better like this. Let's turn it the right way, Cindy. I like that. I almost feel like, but it is Victorian and it is over the top. Now what if I had some heat and bond? I would heat and bond that down. This one, the creamy one, or this one. That one doesn't match as well. Yeah. Okay. Next up, I need to sew that down. But I want it to sit for a while before I start sewing on it, okay? I want it to sit. I want some of that glue to dry. I don't like to run it through a sewing machine when it's got so much wet glue. So these wrinkles right here might bother me. But look here. What do we think about some lace pockets like this? Lace pockets on that? What do you think about that? I like the lace pocket. Oh, most definitely, Teresa. Most definitely. I'm thinking like this for a pocket. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Little piece of paper that I glued. Okay. So we're going to let this sit and dry before I sew on it. Probably want, I might sew tomorrow before I come on. Because if you know anything about sewing machines, you know that if you put a sewing machine online, they get very temperamental. They don't like to sew. So next, cover, okay? Because we're making more than one cover, guys. Because we want to, yeah, we want to let her have a choice. Because I had showed her a piece of material and she liked it, but she had also said she wanted cream. So I want her to choose, and that's why I'm only doing covers. I'm not doing the whole journal. I'm not making two whole journals, and then she can choose. Just doing the covers. And there we go. There's that. And we need to cut this to 14. 16 plus 14 is 30. 16 plus 14 is 30. Not straight, I'm pretty sure. I know. Y'all should see the poor excuse of a whatever it was that I sent to Granny, Steffi And Lori Beth's granny, I said, I'm sorry, my sewing machine was having a moment, or two, or four, or 16. Okay, let's have our, what do we do with our board again? There it is. Let's have our board again. There's something in there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're going to go in here to 6 and score 6. There we go. Just looking at that online. And 6. There we go. Oh. Stay in the groove, Cindy. Stay in the groove. There you go. Stay in your lane, Cindy Lulu Bob. There we go. Okay, that one surely looks a little bit sus, don't it? Let's hold it and see. I think that's it. Now, time to glue our file folder together. She's having a good time with the paint. Remember why I don't like that lid now. Yeah. Now let's find our robe. Let's see. What do we got there? That looks like a good piece to use to cut from. You know, it would be a lot easier if you'd use your fabric scissors. Cindy Lulu Bob. Y'all know, y'all always making fun of my great big ones. These are honkers. But they are my fabric scissors. I've not ever cut paper with them. Just fabric. I've only had them for what? Maybe a year? Hi, Nature. I didn't see you come in. Hey, Marty, honey. And Constance. Welcome, welcome, guys. We're just making covers here. Nothing fancy schmancy. Just covers. This is how I make covers using file folders, which is my preferred way to make covers, using file folders. Let's have a drink of iced coffee. Oh, that's good. Good and cold. There we go. out a piece. And let's cut this. Should be good. All that stuff can go in the trash. Should be good. There we go. Perfection. I love it. Okay. This is Nouveau glue, my regular glue that I always use. I love my Nouveau. I am really liking this Linco pH balanced bookbinding glue too. I'm liking it. There we go. Now, I just like to have a little padding in my books. I just like for them to have just a little bit, and that gives them a little bit of sturdiness. Now, this is the material we're using for this. You've only been here for 40 minutes. Okay, honey. I'm sorry. We don't want to use all, we want to make sure that it's all embroidery. So we're going to cut that end off. And we're going to give ourselves more room this time. Yeah, we're going to give ourselves more room this time. Just got your power back on. Did y'all have a storm? Did y'all have a storm? I don't show that I'm buffering. You want this cover right there? You're not the person that ordered this. Honey, you're not the one that ordered this. I bought this from Pearl, and I had over a yard of this. And this one she got to go, she got a private offer. Sorry, y'all. When people tell me they're looking for things, then I keep an eye out. And somebody was looking for something. Okay. I can't deal with it that long. So there was like a yard and a fourth, and I kept the fourth, and the other person got the whole yard. They were making a new curtain for their diorama. She don't want this one. She wants the other one. I can tell her you said so. Starting on the opposite side this time. I wish I knew what I'd done with my other clippies, because that really is starting to bother me just a little bit. Where is my clippies? Oh, where are my clippies? Oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where? Oh, my clippies. I don't know, but this will work. I don't know that I like that. I'm not sure that that's working like I want it to. Let's do it like this. Let's go in the That's going to be so pretty. We got all these fuzzies. That is really going to be a pretty cover. Yep, it is. It is going to be pretty. Yeah. Oh, I hope we're supposed to get storms. I hope we get them. I hope it storms all night long, and that we wake up in the morning and the temperature is 40 degrees cooler. Yes, 60 degrees in August in Arkansas. Well, it's not August yet, is it? We only got one more day of July, y'all. This year has flown by so fast. Does anybody else think so too? Do y'all think that where has the year gone? That one's a plastic coated one. I'll have to work on that edge. I don't like that edge. This edge over here, I've got where I can get to it a little bit easier. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. And just like that. Much better. Now, let's touch down all of our glues. Touch it out. It's 100 degrees. Nope, it's 98 and it feels like 108. 98 was nasty enough. You didn't have to insult me and tell me it feels like it's another 10 degrees hotter. You know, like seriously. Are any of you guys watching the news about this case that's here in Arkansas where the guy stabbed a husband and wife team, that a husband and wife that were hiking at Devil's Den? Very sad. Their little girls saw their parents get stabbed. So one of the things that I've not heard anybody say, that when I first heard and they said there were little girls involved, that their daughters with them, I thought maybe it was a sex predator trying to snatch the kids. But he killed the parents and then he took off and the girls ran for safety. So anyway, they were the ones that ran for help. So, you know, I don't watch the news, but you can't even, well, maybe because I'm from Arkansas, but I can't even turn on YouTube without it popping up people that are doing, true crime people that are doing their thing about it on the news, on the reporting about what's going on in the case. So probably because I am here in Arkansas, but can't remember what the other reason. Jared told me that we made national news last week. I know it was the Devil's Den case, but there was something else that made national news. So, So I got a question for y'all. What do you think? I don't think I'm going to like this velvet ribbon on this one. I don't think I'm going to like it for this one. I'm going to have to turn that off out there. It's bothering me. But that's not what I wanted to ask. What do you think this would look like as the inside cover on this? Do you think it would be too much? My only worry is it the bending. But I can go in and yeah, I can go in and what do you think about that? No, I haven't seen that. Do you think it's too white? Do you think it's too white against this? Like this? Do you think it's too white? Anybody got an opinion? Put coffee on it? Hi Edna, how are you, honey? Oh wow. Hi Lori Beth. I miss you, sweetheart. Ink it like that. Is that what you mean? Ink it? Hi and bye, sweetheart. Now, I want to try this. I want to see what happens when I do this. Now, I actually like the way that looks better. So oops, I've inked it and now I've wet it. What do y'all think about that? Waiting for your doctor's appointment? Everybody's going to the doctor today. Not me. Jared was supposed to go, but they called him early this morning and said the doctor called in sick. So, let's see. This one right here. Maybe two. Add a little different colors in it. This is a yellowy golden color. I've got fuzzies all over it. Oh, I did get an envelope from you yesterday. It said it was for a swap from a while back. Yes, I did. I did, honey bunch. I did. Ooh, that one's a bit more than I was planning on. Let us get the water out. The water out. The water out. Now you do realize I should probably pull this out from under there. I have more of this paper, so this is not like detrimental. I do have more of this paper, so we can move some of this around. Let's see what we can do with this. Uh, I don't like the squares. Trying to rub them out. Let's see if we take our stuff and go around it. Maybe. Yeah, that's better. That kind of removes it, don't it? Moves it around a little. Makes it not look so square. But I need some more brown on it, don't I? I don't have the right color red. Oh, I do, don't I? Wait, I might have the right color red. Let's think about this. What color red do I have? What is this one right here? That one right here. I want to see. What is that? Yes. That one right there is one I want to see. I don't think it's going to show up. Yeah, there it goes. Just a little bit. Looks too grungy, don't it? Do y'all think it looks too grungy now? I think it looks too grungy. Do you think it looks too grungy for a Victorian journal? I think it looks too grungy. The paper's not lost. I mean, I will use it for something else, but I think it looks too grungy. I think we're going to have to change tack here. Yeah, I think that's too grungy. Okay. Maybe we just want to go find us a piece of scrapbook paper. I think we want to turn it this way. I want that to be the front. I'd like that. Yeah, for Victorian, it's too grungy. But it's a cool piece of paper. We shall not lose it. Oh. Hmm. 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 I'm just thinking out loud to myself, guys. That right there may be what I want. Oh, that's pretty. Actually, that may be exactly what I want for the inside of this. Except for it's stinking not long enough. Ay, ay, ay. It covers, but it's not long enough. That's what I want. Do I have any more of it? Is the $64,000 question. Y'all hear me over here talking to myself? I do have such good conversations with myself. Yeah, I do. Okay. Oh. Been over on top of my head over there. Oh, this is not what I thought it was. Actually, that piece right there is kind of what I want to see. This is brand new. Is this one from Dana? Yeah, probably. That one right there might be good. That one might be good. Come on. There. You gotta stinking be kidding me. Okay. There. Okay. Now, that one right there, I really like. There's two of them. That's a cowboy. That one is pretty too. This one. That one right there. I like that one very well. That's the one. Ooh, I do like the music though. Do I like the music better than that? Maybe. You're saying, well, why are you tearing these out if you don't know what one you want? Because I can use them for all kinds of things. There we go. Okay. So I really like this one, but it's not wide enough. Actually, I could cut it in half and do this, and then do a piece of fabric down the middle. I might could do this actually. I really like this one. I really, really like this one. I think that looks real good because, yeah, I like that. Okay, cut this in half. In half. Hold it in half. And where is our top? Two, don't cut with those, Cindy. Don't cut with those. Two, right. Don't lose that because we may want it. Actually, you know what we can do? We can do this right here. Yeah, because that's not directional. Edge off. Okay, and we want to cut this to that same length right there. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue this just like that, and then I'm going to cut these in half and glue them just like that. However, I will tell you this right here. I think I got them just a smidgen long. I like to see a little bit of thing above it. You're saying a little bit of what thing? In my pocket. You taking that postage? Thank you. Okay, that right there to come off. Yes, please. And I want a Coca-Cola. I'm gonna need the energy, okay? There. Okay. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. That's all good. Okay. So, actually, let me make sure that's good. I feel like that is good there. Yes. That is good there. That is good there. Yes. And this one here will be good right in here. And we're going to see if we can match up our lines just a little bit. There we go. Oh, let me call him right quick. Hey, Jared. Jared, stop and get some gas. Uh, no, put about 35 in it. Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, there we go. So I want this to be on the bottom, and then the tops can go on top of it because it will come out past the bends, and then the tops won't go to the bends so that they get crinkled up. Does that make sense? It does in my head. If it don't in yours, that's okay. My head is, I don't want to say my head's the one that matters, but what I'm talking about right now, my head is the one that matters. Okay, there we go. Now we need to take all of our paper clips off because we don't want to glue them in our book, right? This is why I don't like using paper clips because they want to get caught in the fabric. Well, I like my clippies, but I think I've put them all in the silly binding kit bag. They'll show up later. Okay, so that one looks good. And so when we fold our journal in, that will fold. Yep, stay, stay, stay. Okay, let's not worry about folding in anything right yet. Yeah, we'll just let it dry. Now we're going to put this one on, and we're going to put it right to the edge there. Match up there and there and there. That's good. Just glue, Cindy. You've got too much stuff out here. Just glue. Now, y'all notice I haven't put a fastener in this. Did you notice that? I don't know yet how I want to fasten this, so we will decide later. But I know I don't want that velvet ribbon in it. Not because I don't like the velvet, I just don't think it matches enough to that red. There we go. There we go. Now we're going to take our paper clips back on. We got some great big ones somewhere. I think they're in the binding kit. Actually, there's some great big ones over yonder that I usually use with when I'm doing the those things. Those things, those signature things. There, that's the word I was looking for. Those signature things. There we go. And we want one right here. Like that. I like that. FUD. Open it or even like it. Did I open? Are you talking about your page? Your things you sent me? Of course I liked them. You always make beautiful things. And yes, I opened my mail. I wasn't sure why there was another lady's address on it. Okay, honey. Hope you've lost a little bit of weight. That's always my thing. When I know I'm going to the doctor, it's like I don't eat for 2 days. Oh, I got to go to the doctor. No, we don't need to eat. And then I pick out my skinniest, lightest weighing clothes. Do y'all do that? Oh, this don't weigh very much. There we go. Okay. Glue her down. Oh, because she took them to the post office. So she put her address label on them. That's funny. I was like, what? Uh-huh. Okay. She did write your name over the top of it, too. There we go. I got a bunch of glue on that one. So, even got glue on the back side, on my finger. There we go. You got to go right to the edge there, right to the edge, right to the edge. And are we matched up there? Yes, we're matched up there. We're matched up there. Very nice. Now my bend for my book is right over here, so my this isn't going to be in the bend. There we go. And you're not going to be in the bend. So, my pastor picked up all my supplies for my thing for tonight, and I just told him what I needed. I didn't tell him amounts or anything like that. And so when we do watermelon at church, we usually cut up one. Sometimes we'll cut up two, but usually if we cut up two, that means people's got to take home watermelon. Anyway, so he Googled, how many watermelons do I need to serve a crowd of about 50? And Google told him that he needed 5 or 6. What, this? That was, oh, wait. I have this little piece right here left. And was there another piece? Oh, shut up, phone. My phone is talking back to me. Yeah, I only have a little piece like that. This was the only piece I had of this. Otherwise, we would have done this differently. Yeah. Anyway, so he Googles and it says he needed 5 or 6 watermelons, and he bought 4 because he thought they looked big. Anyway, I laughed. I said, we usually only cut up one. So, anyhow, he's like, well, we'll have a lot of watermelon this month. So, they've been really good. The watermelon have been really good this year. So, there. So, this needs to dry. So, yeah, we're going to have a lot of watermelon. So, anyway, but we never know how many people are going to be there. So, I'd rather have too much than not enough. So, okay. And that goes like that. That'll be nice. I'm going to let it dry. Yeah, the watermelon won't go to waste. People will take it home, eat it. Yeah. Okay, so this is the outside cover for this. We will probably put, I'll just tell you the truth, more than likely, that goes over there. Put it where it goes, Cindy. More than likely, I'm going to use those for journal covers. More than likely, we may use some of this lace right here with this on the outside of this. I'm thinking like this. On both the front and the back cover. And then I think I'm going to either make me a frame or find me a little gold frame and put a little Victorian lady in it. So, yeah. But I think that lace there will probably go on the edges of this. Yeah. And the other will go on the edges of the other. So, I got glue on my finger. My fingerprint won't match. Oh, that's pretty, Goldie. I have friends that live in New Mexico. In fact, what was funny is she actually asked me to be her friend on my Bible app this morning. So I want to center that, and that I think that's going to work real well, centered like that. And then I think a little gold frame right here with a Victorian lady in it, I think will be beauty-must, don't y'all? Don't you think that would be pretty? Actually, let's cut that piece right there. Cut that piece right there. And then we're going to cut another piece. Only actually we want to come out here. Cut that. Oh, did I cut it too far? Nope. We did good. And we want to cut a piece. Yeah, I did cut it too far. Let's go to the other end. There. Need that to go to where? Right there. Just like that. And I want to match it to this piece right here. And we'll cut to right there. There. I didn't want to keep cutting out my middles. So, and then this goes right here like this. Yeah, that's going to be pretty. That'll be real pretty. Yeah, and I still can do this. Here. Is that it? Is that what I want? Yes. And I can still do this right here. Put my book covers on. I can still have that lace there and then put my book covers on. My corners on. I just got to get it caught in it. There. Get that caught up in there. Yep. There. So, yeah. Put that on. Put that on. Did I want a ball or an envelope? Ball. Did you say you got a ball envelope, a ball jar? Is that what you said? It was a ball jar? Or did I misunderstand? I was I was thinking you said it's a ball jar and it's big enough for a postcard, almost big enough for a postcard. So I just want just like a postcard size ball jar. Yeah. You don't have to do anything on it. You can just cut me out a jar. I'm happy with that. Look, won't that look cool? So this is going to be one cover. This is going to be the red cover. And these will be on each corner there. And then this is going to be the ecra color. And it's going to have this lace sewn down on top of it. And then we're going to edge it with a piece of this lace. Go on the edges with a piece of that lace. And it has the velvet ribbon. I still haven't decided how I want to close that, but we'll figure it out. It'll get figured out. So, anyway, those are going to be the two. Tomorrow I will have this sewn on. You can make it wide, I don't care. But she does not. Uh, she does not. Somebody's trying to influence the crowd. Anyway, but yeah, she can choose between which cover she wants, and then we'll fill them in with the things. I gotta I need to go look in my invoices to see. So this is supposed to be a $35 one, and I believe the $35 ones are 3 signatures, not very decorated. I don't remember. Lord, I don't remember what I did last night. This is the inside of that, and then we're going to do, what did I do with that one little piece? Then we're going to do pockets like that out on this one. That'll be a pocket. Actually, when I sew that piece of lace on, I need to sew that on. Yeah, I need to sew this on first. Let's cut another one out so it'll be ready for the back side. There's that one. There's that one. Actually, let's cut this one. And there's that one. We'll sew these on first, and then we'll sew the lace on. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna sew that part right there on first. Then I'll sew on the lace. I'll probably want to trim that off. There. There. Sew that down just like that. That. Yeah. There we go. So, a shaker ball or just a ball? Just a ball. Just a ball. Hi, Sharon. It can just be white. I don't care. I don't care. Scrapbook paper, whatever. Whatever you want to do. I'm easy to get along with. Just ask Dave. He'll tell you. I promise you. He'll tell you. I'm very easy to get along with. I never fuss or fight or disagree about anything. So this one here, I need to pull off these. I need to pull that off for right now. I need to pull this right here off. Right here. Okay, this is making me crazy. I mean, I know it don't take much, but that's really making me crazy. Okay, that goes with that one. What did I just do with that piece I just cut off? I picked it up and threw it over here out of the way. Cindy, you're making yourself crazy. Here we go. There we go. Now, we're going to put that like that. I really don't want to sew on this one, but I'm thinking I really want to leave this open, but I'm going to put a picture frame on it, so no. You gonna make a ball journal? Okay, go for it. I say go for it, honey. Go for it. What you been up to, Sharon? Is it hot there, honey? 'Cause it's miserable hot here. It's so hot when you go outside, you just feel like you can't breathe no more. Is what kind of hot it is. Can you buy the scrap of what? Trying to figure out the scrap of what paper. This right here. This right here. You can have that. I'll just stick it in your next thing that's coming to you from me. But yeah, you can have that. Why would you buy that? I mean, it's scrap. If it doesn't hit the trash, it's just scrap. He wouldn't shut up. He's been trained well by his Marty, obviously. He had things to say, Marty. He had things to say, honey. Dave has days like that. Dave, thankfully, is asleep now. There we go. Okay, there. I split it back. Okay, I want you. Gimme, gimme, gimme. What am I looking for? Gimme. Maybe that'll work. I'm not sure. No, that's not. That won't work. This right here ought to work. I want you to do this. Who is it, Roxy? Who's here? Is it Bubba? Is it Bubba come home from the Sonic with our sodas? Gotta muster me up some caffeine courage. Do this back to school bash. And then this will be my last big event until Halloween, and we'll do a Hallelujah night. And we really don't do a lot. We set up outside and give out tons and tons of candy. And our church donates so much candy to us that I usually have enough to save for Christmas. I do. I go through it and take all the chocolate out and put it in the freezer at the church for Christmas. Girlfriend, you know I'm going to be frugal. Save that chocolate. There we go. That ought to be good. Ain't that pretty? Can you even see it? There you go. Ain't that pretty? That's a really pretty one. And then this is what the inside of it looks like. And we're going to go down through this. We're going to find our little, where's our little thingamabob? Whew. Did you get it all done, bub? Get the gas and all that? Bub didn't talk to me as he beat on my dog. Did y'all hear him beating on my dog? My poor little puppy. I'm so abused. Not. He's the most spoiled little rat dog you'll ever find. The only reason he don't get dressed up in clothes is because he tries to bite us when we take them off of him. So So we say, nope, you can't have no clothes if you're going to bite us when we take them off, Bubba. Now, both of those fell off, and where did they go? Did y'all see them fall? I had both of those on there, and they fell off. Good Lord, Cindy. Do y'all know? Do y'all watch that guy that is the? I can't think of his name. He says it's the principal. Principal. He talks real southern. It's the principal. And as he ends each one of them, he says, "Good Lord." That's how I feel about myself some days. Good Lord, what in the world is she doing? Well, I found one of them. I flung it in the trash can. The other one probably went in there too, but that's okay. We're just going to leave it be. We'll pull another one out of the bucket. I can't wait for you to get them. I hope you share them so we can all see. Marty painted them. There we go. We just spread glue all over our desk. This is this is why I always have glue and stuff all over my hands because I do stuff like that. Just a messy, crafty crafter. That is gorgeous. Even if I made it, it's gorgeous. So now the person that I'm making this for has the hard decision of deciding which one they want. The pretty one that's red or the pretty one that's white and creamy that was her first original choice, which I'm giving her the choice. We'll go from there. But now we're gonna take that skizzer, that little bitty skizzer, and we're gonna slide that up under there. Except for y'all know what we didn't do. We did not put any glue in that thing. That's burned, Cindy. You'd forget your head if it wasn't fastened on. You would. I know you would. I need to call my mama and tell her something, but just let her wait. It ain't that important. That sounded real rude. It's something I need to do on Sunday. Is why I'm not in a rush. I got to get through Wednesday first. That's how I feel. Let's get through Wednesday first, Cindy. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. We got it off. There. Now that one there, the edge of that's not going to go in there because that is rounded and it doesn't go down to on the corner far enough. So we'll just slide her on there. She'll go on nice and smooth. We'll make sure that we're on the inside, and then we take our scissors and we're going to just mash it, mash it, mash it. There we go. Pretty, pretty, pretty. We're going to let that dry, and the next thing we have to do is sew it. She wants that one so Teresa can have that other one. She can have whichever one she wants. So we need to trim this up. We need this not to be any, oh, it needs to go down to 20. Okay, let's do it this way. No, let's do it this way. No, let's do it this way. It's got to go 25. Right here is our bin, 25 to, we want it to go right to there. Okay, that don't cut off too much of her. So, I've noticed that everybody's mail, no matter who's mailing it or where it's being mailed from, is taking forever. Did y'all see that mark? Where is it? Is that it right there? Yeah, that's it right there. We'll just tear a little there. There we go. There. I think that's going to be good. See, that stuff don't like to, it don't like to cut very well. Turn your head, Sharon. Turn your head. Sharon and Doretha get the hives when I'm using this. Like I have cut off any of my fingers. Bad joke, Cindy, bad joke. Look at all that fuzzy flying, that cottony stuff fly off of it. Just rough it up a little bit so it looks very, there we go. And so that will go in, and it will sit in our journal like this, and it will make a pocket to whatever, the page probably right by it. And then the back of it, you'll see this beautiful woman. And where did my, okay, that right there goes right there. Where did my, there it is, this right here. There we go. And she is a lady in the book. She will be a lady in the book. So I don't know that I'll print very many more out of there. So these are some things that I have printed that will be used in the book. Some papers. This is just, it's not really grungy. But it's got like Victorian features to it. The fleur de lis and the wallpaper look. We'll use those, and we will use this too. This herbal one. Hey, Dorita. Did you get with Michelle about whether or not you needed any fruit or herb or whatever vegetables? Oh, that's horrible. People are awful. They're awful. I say, I really like this girl, but I don't like this background. It's way too bad, way too dark. Oh, you know what? Where's my phone? Let's see. I don't want to do that. I've already done that. Okay. Anyway, those are some pages that I saved. These are some things I got from Doretha that I'm going to use for pockets and stuff in it. I really like those. And I think I did keep the original out. Yeah. We need to put all this back in. And then we've got all the paper stacks over there too. I found some more coffee dyed paper. I thought I was out. Okay, let me write. Let me get an envelope. This is an envelope right here. Envelope. Teresa Church. Envelope. Envelope. There you go. Teresa Church. I'm going to stick you right there. That way I can put your... I'll send that when I send your tags, okay? So, there we go. This is... I want all my lace and stuff to go in here. I am going to use this. I need to keep it with that. I need to put all this stuff up. I think... Cindy, did y'all see this? I bought this beautiful gold wrapping paper, and I've cut out a sheet. I even like the inside of it. I've cut out a sheet. It's going to be a page in my book. Actually, I'm going to cut out some more. I'll probably put 2, maybe 3 in it. That I'm going to send to Teresa, and I will send her another piece of that too, a little bit bigger piece, so that she can, where did that envelope go that said Teresa Church? There we go. So that she can do her floaty thing, whatever she's floating. That right there needs to go in my bag because it's going to be used for a pocket or a flip up somewhere. That goes back over there. That's Teresa. That goes back in the thing. So I will show y'all what I'm planning on doing since I've got all my cut and stuff here. Not sure about that. We may use that for a belly band in it, so we're going to put that in. We don't want to waste nothing. Oh, what I've started pull for is I think I've decided I'm going to go ahead and put this little cutting mat. Oh, that straightened out real good. And these 3 cutting pins in. Oh, what did I do with the... Oh, there they are. And the extra blades. I think I'm going to put that in the auction. So I have a bag. It's right here. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the auction because I have those things. Tell me that is going to be wide enough. Oops. And I have cutting mat. I don't need no more. I don't need no more. So it's going to go in the auction. Will that fit? Yeah, it'll fit. We'll make it fit. Well, not in the auction. It'll probably get listed on my site. Yeah, whatever. Y'all know what I meant. Okay, I can't. My patience level can't deal with that right now. Okay, that goes back up there in the drawer. That goes in the drawer. Okay, there we go. I'll put this in there. So I have this right here that I want to cut up and get it put away. Look at all that glue that's dried on there. All that glue I wasted. I love my little silicone thingamabob there. Okay, this right here. If you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. So I bought this at the beach today. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut off this end right here. I'm trying to get up under the edge of that trim there. Trying not to cut the top of the trim off, but I'm trying to get up under the edge of the trim. 4:39. I've only got a few minutes. So there. Okay. And that created me a trim there. Yeah, that made me a trim piece there. Yeah, I don't need that. Ooh, I like that. Very nice, very nice. I cut off one. Dad, burn it. Oh well, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Okay, now we're going to cut off the other end. That'll be perfect for the edge of a journal. If I ever do any kind of journal that needs a black edge, that will be perfect, right? There we go. There. Okay, and that's good for that end. And now we're going to cut this trim here. I think this is all woven into it. I think this is a woven piece. Wow, it's longer than I thought it was. There we go. We've got the wide piece. And hopefully it don't come unwoven. We may, when we're sewing tomorrow, we may sew a thing on the 14th. Oh, wow. Okay, there we go. And here we go. We're going to cut the other, and then we're going to, not sure if we're going to cut those out or not. We'll think about it. I don't know what it was supposed to be originally. It was really not big enough for a table runner. Just, I guess, a dresser scarf or something like that. Do they even make dresser scarves anymore? So, do we want this little trim? Do we want that little piece out there? I think we do. Yeah, I think we do. And I think we're going to cut, it looks like it's a natural line, right? Between those two, right? There. There. So like I got a little wonky there. You know what? Let's see what it does if we do this. Let's check this. Oh, how pretty. She's pretty. Let's see, can we save her? Save. Oh, she's beautiful. Now we saved her. Let's see. Let's go back here. Let's go back. Let's go back to our photos. Go back. There she is. There she is. Let's do this. The best thing I ever did, y'all, I don't want this. I don't want it letter size. The best thing I ever did was there, hook my phone up so I could print directly from my phone. Awesome. Awesome sauce. I'm just here to tell you. Okay, so here's this piece. Do we want to keep it or not? What are you saying? Okay, hold on. I know what your problem is. My paper's got all the way pushed back there. There you go. You're fine. There you go. I heard you. Do we want to keep that piece or not? I don't think so. I don't think so. Did y'all hear my heart hurt when I threw it away? We're not supposed to waste things, Cindy. We're not supposed to waste. But we are not giving in to our hoarding tendencies, Cindy. This is enough. We're not hoarding anything. I got out my ziggy zag scissors, my good sewing ziggy zag scissors, not my little cheap, crafty ziggy zag scissors. So I downloaded another uh, thing that I can make AI pictures with because the ones that are making on my Copilot app are really dark, and I don't like them to be dark. The backgrounds are too dark. So we're going to see. This one here is ChatGPT. I downloaded it. Y'all, if y'all knew how many times a day I download apps and then unload them, you would laugh at me. You really would. Okay, I like that piece too. I like that. That makes my elbow hurt. So I just done this one, and I think she's dark. She don't look dark on my phone, but she looks dark here. Is it my printer making everything look dark? Because let me show you the original picture. Here's the picture. That don't look dark, does it? Pooty toots. You know, Goldie and Anitra were trade partners for the ATCs, and Anitra never got hers. And so Goldie redid some and sent them to her, and Anitra kept telling her, "You don't have to do that." Anyway, the day that Anitra received the ones that Goldie redid and sent, Goldie got back her original ones. And you know why she got them back? Because she misspelled Niagara Falls. She misspelled Niagara, and that was my fault. I misspelled it when I had wrote it down, and she spelled it like I did. And so they sent it back. Even though it had the right zip code on it, had the right address, and everything, they sent it back. Now tell me how crazy is that? And Goldie got it back the day that Anitra got the other ones that she sent. Is that not stupid? I mean, I'm sorry, that's not a good word, but that's just goofy. I'd be yelling at my postmaster. I really would be. Because I thought they were supposed to work the from the zip code anyway and not how you spelled something. Like, what? Is this a spelling bee or what? I got the numbers all right. Oh, it makes me irate. I will be interested in seeing how many people are here tonight. It's so hot, it makes me want to just stay home. Put on my jammies and let the fan blow up the legs of my jammer bottom. There we go. There we go. Okay, we threw that apart, threw that away, and we've got this trim. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. Do I like it? Yeah, I like it. I may use some of it in the journals. We'll see. There we go. We've got all that trim that can go in the trim bucket, in the lace bucket. So, guys, I need to go. I need to be at church in 25 minutes. I'm as dressed up as I'm gonna be, but shirt looks a little dirty. I got to get all these fuzzies off me. I got fuzzies all over me, like not just a few. I got fuzzies all over me. I have to find me a big piece of tape and de-tape me, defuzzy me. Wash all the soap off me. Wash all the glue off me. Not all the soap, all the glue, Cindy, all the glue. Tomorrow we'll be back. We'll have sewed the cream colored one, and we will have picked the. We will have found out if she's what she thinks, and then we'll start putting the journal pages together. So anyway, so y'all have a wonderful evening. Be blessed. If you go to church, don't get too hot. So anyway, I will see you guys all later, taters. Love you. Bye bye.